Number 1, social disorganization theory. Crime occurs in community with weak social institution and limited social control. Number 2, concentric zone theory. Crime is more concentrated in inner city zone due to poverty and social disorganization. Number 3, anomy theory. Crime result when social norms break down or there's a gap between goals and means. Number 4, strain theory. Pressure from the inability to achieve success through legal means leads to crime. Number 5, relative deprivation theory. Feeling deprived compared to others can lead to frustration and criminal behavior. Number 6, delinquent subculture theory. Youths form subculture with values opposing mainstream society when they fail to succeed. Number 7, differential opportunity theory. People engage on crime based on available illegal opportunities when legal ones are blocked. Number 8, social control theory. Strong social norms prevents crime while weak ones are increased deviance. Number 9, modern labeling theory. Being labeled as a criminal can lead to self-fulfilled deviance behavior. Number 10, differential association theory. Crime is learned through interaction with others who support deviance. Number 11, neutralization theory. Offenders justify crimes for neutralize guilt and maintain a positive self-image. Number 12, containment theory. Number 12, containment theory. Crime is controlled by internal self-control and external society rules forces. Number 13, social reaction theory. Society's response to deviance can reinforce criminal behavior. Number 14, routine activities theory. Crime happens when motivated offenders, a suitable target, and no capable guardians are present. Number 15, broken windows theory. Sign of disorder, graffiti vandalism further encourage crime. Now, it prevents crime. It